Good morning, boys and girls. What the panel today actually is going to talk about is some of the situations that they've been in where they were discriminated against and how it affected them. Tariq, you ready? No? What about Leland? Go ahead.
So I was playing basketball outside, and some kids came over, and they told me I can't be here, and I said that I had permission because the coach let me. And then they said that the coach wasn't supposed to let me because the neighborhood was a white neighborhood, and I didn't like black people, and I really got upset. I ignore what the people say, but I still remember what they say, and I still remember their faces, and they still keep on coming up, and they really get me mad every time I think about it.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Someone else.
I was in the lunch club, and I sat next to this girl, forgot her name, and then she moved away, and then I moved closer to her, and then Samantha asked her why she was moving away, and she said she doesn't like my skin color.
So these experiences are very, very painful. We think it's just kidding around, or maybe it's going to go away, but it stays with us. So congratulations for sharing the story. How do you feel now for the first time sharing the story? On camera even.
Happy, because I expressed my feelings to everybody.
Finally.
Let's see. Tariq.
People kept on saying that, like, I don't belong in the school because I'm Palestine, and they never stopped doing that.
Do you think people understand what it means to be from Palestine? No? Do you want to say something about that?
Okay. Get to know me.
Yeah, get to know me. Who would like to get to know Tariq and know that he's from Palestine? What stories does he have to share with us?
People don't get taught to deal with conflict or to deal with difference effectively for the most part. It's often you hit back or you run away. The conflict stays. It escalates or it lingers. And it gets in the way of how we build relationships, constructive, positive relationships and communities that are based on respect, that are based on acceptance, on inclusion, rather than pushing people out. And I think we as adults then have a lot to learn from the kids because they're more honest.
And they're ready to go where it hurts. And I think our work, the way we do it, is in the here and in the now. It's not about delving into past histories or any kind of therapy sessions. We just have to deal with what we see and what we hear and how it hurts.
What's the problem? When we were walking down to lunch, he said he didn't want to hold my hand because it was the color of dirt.
What's the problem?
When we were lining up, I didn't want to hold his hand because it looks like dirt, and I didn't want to eat out of it when we were going to eat lunch.
How do you feel?
Upset, but not too upset, because at the time he didn't really know how that could have affected somebody.
Okay, how do you feel?
Embarrassed of me saying that to him.
How do you guys think that you guys can solve this problem?
By him saying sorry and by him now knowing that saying things about your culture and your skin color could affect somebody in a deep way.
I can't do that in school.
So, shake hands.
strength, I think, lies in feeling good about ourselves. And when we feel good about ourselves, we're more likely to be open to others who we might not know as well. It's about instilling a pride. And pride is often seen as a conceited or negative term, when I think it's actually something that's very positive, that people can feel good about where they're from.